Hi guys, this is Atulya Best and you're watching BitNerd. In this video, we're going to talk about what a VPN is and why you should use one. You might have heard the term VPN or virtual private network along with terms like internet security and internet privacy. So how does a VPN protect your data and privacy online? Watch this video to know more. Before getting to know the way a VPN works, we should know the way the web works. All of the content available on the internet, be it a YouTube video or an Instagram photo or a web page, it's all hosted on different servers across the globe. Now, in order for your device to fetch this content, it needs to send a request to the specific server hosting the content. For two devices to communicate on the internet, there needs to be some kind of addressing system. Therefore, each device is assigned a unique IP address or internet protocol address. When a router or a modem connects to the internet, it is assigned a public IP address. This IP address is unique in the whole world. Now, when your device connects to a router or a modem, it is assigned a private IP address. This IP address is unique to the router's network. Now, when your device generates a request, the request is forwarded to the router forwards it to your internet service provider, and your internet service provider forwards it to the website you request the content from. When your request reaches the website, it processes the request and sends back to you the requested content. Now, it uses your IP address to approximate the location you're trying to visit the website from. This process is known as geolocation. You can go to www.whatismyip to see the IP you've been assigned, and also it locates you based on your IP address. www.whatismyip.com located me down to my city. Since your requests to any website go through your internet service provider, your internet service provider is also capable of tracking you, and it tracks you as well. Now, you may not be concerned about your internet service provider keeping a record of all the websites you visit every day. Now, you might want to keep your identity a secret if you want to browse sensitive content. It could be personal, political, or something that's controversial in your country. Many governments across the world have enacted laws that enable them to access the internet history of anyone living in the country. Now, depending upon where you live, it could be a sooner or a longer process. Your ISP or your government tracking you isn't the only reason why you should be using a VPN. All of us like to use free Wi-Fis when we are staying at a hotel or when we are in a cafe. But none of us realize that these free Wi-Fi hotspots leave us vulnerable to data thefts. A Wi-Fi hotspot without a password, or an open Wi-Fi as we often call it, does not encrypt the traffic that is sent or received from it. Even a 16-year-old with some basic technical knowledge and a laptop can sniff all the data packets traveling in the air. Now, some of the websites which enable HTTPS encrypt the traffic to them by default, but not all sites do that. Now you run the risk of compromising the data that you send to or receive from these non-HTTPS sites. Thirdly, content streaming sites like Netflix, Hulu, or YouTube restrict the content they serve to you based on your location. As discussed earlier, they do this by geolocating you based on your IP address. So the shows available on Netflix in USA may not be available in India, and it could be true the other way around too. All of these problems, be it maintaining your privacy online, keeping away snoopy individuals, or accessing region-blocked content, can be solved by using a VPN. A VPN is nothing but a server situated somewhere across the globe. It works by creating an encrypted connection or a tunnel to your computer. Now, all the requests that your computer sends to any website is sent through this tunnel. The VPN receives this request and then forwards it to the website you requested the content from. This way, the website doesn't know your IP address, it knows the IP address of the VPN. Similarly, your internet service provider also doesn't know the website's address you're requesting content from. It only logs the IP address of the VPN you're connecting to. Websites can't geolocate you based on your IP address because it's not your IP address that they are logging. They log the IP address of the VPN that you are using. Now, the website serves you content based on the location of the VPN that you are using. There are many VPN services available online. Now, when you sign up for a VPN membership, you can connect to any of the servers available across the globe. Depending on the tier that you opt in for, you can get limited bandwidth, limited number of devices to connect from, and limited servers to connect to. Before purchasing any VPN membership, please make sure to check out whether using a VPN is allowed in your country or not. If it isn't and you use one, you could land into serious trouble. If you like this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for further videos.